where they have a wide range of subjects that people can study and all that kind of stuff. But that doesn't change the fact that Booker T. Washington did not advocate African Americans receiving a liberal arts education. He did not advocate black people um, exploring these other fields besides agriculture and vocational fields. That's just a fact. And all that does is regulate black people to a second class status. You can't build a strong society, a strong community based on that, based on agriculture and industry alone. You need philosophers, you need thinkers, you need scientists, you need business people. You need all those ingredients, doctors, lawyers, all of that in order to build a strong society. And that's something that Booker T. Washington neglected. I mean, that's something that is pointed out in that famous Atlanta Compromise speech that you're probably familiar with. Also, I want to point out this. I mean, I was going online and I saw an article that Yvette Carnell posted containing a quote from Booker T. Washington. They basically epitomized the fact that this brother had no knowledge of self. This brother basically looked upon white people as some kind of civilizing agent. Like white people helped civilize black people. And he suggested that Native Americans and Africans came from barbarism, that we were uncivilized until we came in contact with this white man. So I'm going to leave that quote in the description box for those of you who aren't familiar with the quote. I don't have it in front of me, so I don't want to misquote it, but I will include that quote in the description box. So, I mean, the bottom line is this: this brother played the role of a coon, and people want to debate about this issue of politics versus wealth and all that kind of stuff, and the quest for social justice versus just focusing on building wealth. Even Booker T didn't truly believe that we should um, tolerate being second class citizens. I mean, because that brother behind the scenes was giving money to organizations like the NAACP and other civil rights groups. So even he didn't believe, this stuff that, people like O'Shea Duke Jackson are wasting their time defending. He didn't believe in his heart that it was a good thing for black people to temporarily be subjugated. Again, Booker T. Washington put on a show for these white people. He said what needed to be said in order to get things from them. And behind the scenes, he was giving money to civil rights groups. So he was wearing the mask of a coon. He was playing the role of a coon. And also someone, oh yeah, O'Shea Duke Jackson mentioned this, and this is going to be the last point before I go. He mentioned that Booker T. Washington was all about doing for self. That man, when you look at it, he wasn't really about doing for self. Because if he was about doing for self, he would not be going to white people, rich white people seeking money from them in order to help the black community. This man basically gave speeches to white audiences seeking their support. He was tap dancing for them. He was giving them false flattery in order to get what he needed to build what he wanted to build. So he wasn't actually doing for self. He was actually getting resources from white people to build institutions for black people. So those are my thoughts about this. Tell me what you think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.